There are some of these time-honored things that, you have to be disciplined about. You can kind of say, oh, yeah, I got that or whatever, but you actually have to force yourself to go through a repeatable conversation. So there's the time to value conversation, right? Like from when I come in and you say, yes, I want to see this running in my environment, because, more enterprisey stuff generally that people want to see it. How long does it take me to show you something that is actually meaningful and valuable to you that you couldn't do today? Right? How do I do that? And generally the goal is to try to do it with minimal effort on the part of the customer, because they're just not going to spend a lot of time on your stuff until they decide it's worth. I mean, it's a pain for them to even get it into their test environment. The rules get stricter and stricter about what you can bring in and how many vendors and all that stuff. So there's that discipline of doing that and having the feeling for, I've really listened to the comment you were making earlier. I've really listened in an unbiased way to the thing that the customer says is a problem that they are struggling with right now today that they cannot solve, and or if they solve it, it's with so much cost and time that it is not helping them, through a business problem. And you come in and you say, okay, I'm going to show you that thing, right? I'm going to be very focused on that. And I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to show it to you without you having to do a 6-month, deployment process here, right? Generally, you want that to be in like days to weeks at worst. Minutes would be better, like initially there's initial deployment and then there's integration with a lot of data and stuff like that. So it's okay if that takes more than 10 seconds, but you cannot have that go on for very long, because the customer will just wander off, not the boss of the customer or the customer's boss who's going to sign off on a check eventually will say, wait, what are you working on? Why are you doing that? So there's a lot of those factors that are really, really critical.